China's celebrity face reveal disaster. What was their celebrity, like behind a mask or something, or behind makeup? Oh, filters. Oh my gosh, the filter nonsense. The filter nonsense. I hate that because so many people live a fake life on social media, consistently using filters, and they look nothing like that in real life.
Imagine logging onto a live stream thinking that you're supporting this soft, innocent, aesthetic looking girl, donating your rent money, practically your life savings, and suddenly, wait, is that your grandma? Not only that, but if you donate $100,000 to her stream, she'll go on a coffee date with you. I mean, what a bargain. That is a steal of a price. This is the story of how a single PNG image created and destroyed a multi-million-dollar career in just the span of one live stream. The strongest catfisher of the modern age. This girl's name is Tiao Bilo. Born around 1990 in a small hometown village in China, she was a very soft-spoken, shy, gentle girl who had dreams of becoming an English teacher, choosing the quiet and peaceful ending, I see. But somewhere along the way, she realized, wait, this is kind of boring. And like any sane person would do, you know, when they're bored, she started working part-time at Panda TV, founded by her husband Wang Sitong, which later went bankrupt because, well, the Chinese live streaming industry is a free-for-all pretty much. If you're not top 1%, you're dust.
Yeah, it's well, honestly, the live stream, no matter where you are, it's a free-for-all, no matter if it's in China. But the thing is, the industry is different in China than it is, like, if you're in China, you want to be the company that has, like, the elite, like the names, the massive names. But if you're in the US, it's like you want to be the platform that attracts the names, or people will multi-stream, and it's just a completely different monster, People lost millions in these heavily used filter live streams. Yeah, people would donate. People would absolutely donate. Maybe I should turn on a filter. I'll make myself look more Chad. I'll give myself like this massive giga, what is it? The chin, yeah, that massive jaw. I'm trying to think from Fairly Odd Parents. The chin, what was he called? Not Cincinnati. Cincinnati was the city, but not Mega Chin. I forgot what the guy's name was. But yeah, I could make myself look like that. There's like, yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Everyone's seen Fairly Odd Parents.
So Tiao Bilo had to leave and figure out her next move. Eventually, she starts live streaming. Well, that's wraps. Conveniently, around this time, live streaming in China was popping off. So everybody and their grandma, I know, ironic, was live streaming. She registers on Douyu with the kind of name that you'd be using in the Qing Dynasty. Your Highness, Tiao Bilo. Her setup was calculated down to the pixel. PNG image over her face with the gameplay on the side. Face reveal? But her voice? A cute, high-pitched, sweet, soft girl voice. Essentially the kind of voice that makes lonely dudes start imagining futures that...
Yep. You hear that in, like... Okay, the majority of, like, female streamers are that. They emulate, oh my gosh, I'll just do this tiny little thing. I'll be sweet. I'll be kind. I won't hurt you. I'll be submissive. I'm gonna stop this before my wife stabs me because she doesn't like me talking like this. I can see I felt your eyes on me. Yeah, but that's the thing. It's just like, it's so many people fake it. So many people fake it. It's just like, why? That's the thing. Confidence is key. Confidence will get you places. Well, I say that and I'm still where I'm at, but I'm happier for it. I am absolutely happier for it.
don't exist. The she's not like the other girls voice. And here's where you start getting a little bit of an ick from her. She leaned hard into that shy pretty girl act, calling her mainly male audience brothers or little boys and getting all embarrassed when people complimented her. Like, oh my god, stop, you're embarrassing me, Xiaoge. And pretty much letting her fans crown her as princess, your majesty, your highness. She didn't show her face, but she wasn't stupid. She strategically showed a little cleavage here and there to tease her chat at times. Not enough to get banned, but just enough to keep them in their parasocial state. On her personal social media, she posted selfies, and these selfies showed a cute, youthful girl with pigtails, smooth skin, essentially the full East Asia beauty checklist. And she never confirmed if these selfies were fake, nor confirmed if they were real. She just let that fantasy marinate. And the more she refused to do a face reveal, the more fans obsessed over it. Come on, show your face, just once. It's not gonna hurt. Pretty.
Gosh. Us guys are bad. Us guys are bad. We're just terrible, aren't we? We're just terrible. It's like we get desperate at times, it just seems like. It really just seems like. It's sad. It's sad. It's absolutely sad. You know who doesn't fake it? The baddie, remember? The baddie? Oh, you mean the Sandman? Yeah, he's not faking it. He's 100% a troll. He owns being a troll. I show speed Chinese. Do you vid exposed how weird these filters are? How it doesn't work for speed? Yeah, it wouldn't work. That's the thing. It's like you don't have to. Well, yeah, don't be that way. My wife was making a racial joke. It is the truth. Yeah, it is the truth. But yeah, it's better to just be yourself. Like I show speed. I've never watched a stream of his, but people enjoy him because he's entertaining. He owns who he is. He has fun. And when you have fun, people enjoy that. People want to live vicariously through someone. That's just how it is. I think a lot of people would rather prefer sitting talking to a girl, even though it's weird, who is honestly 100% themselves and does, well, most of the time they're the VTubers that try to hide themselves because they don't want to have their face out there because it becomes crazy. It becomes crazy. Guys go insane. I mean, what, the streamer Emiru was assaulted at the last TwitchCon event? Like literally at the event, grabbed and touched and everything. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's just like, it's better for them to just be themselves. Sure, looks do matter, but sometimes there are genuine people who a lot of people just love watching. Like there are a bunch of big plus size streamers. They're not don't have massive audiences as the relative to their weight, but at the same time, people enjoy watching them because they're sometimes bubbly, they're sometimes fun, they're sometimes just enjoyable, they're just 100% themselves.
Please. And Qiao said, fine. Only if donations hit 100,000 yuan, so $15,000. And for some extra spice to the sauce, one single person can donate all $15,000 to her, and they will receive a special one-on-one coffee date with her in person. Crazy work. So instead of one person doing it alone, all her fans came together and coordinated. Small donations, but a big dream. Boys, huddle up. We're doing this for our princess. Within weeks, she skyrocketed to Douyu's top 20 with nearly 100,000 followers.
What does a woman do to a broke MF? Yeah, exactly. Look at the whole iDubbbz. Apparently, he was like top of the charts on YouTube. Not exactly, but everyone enjoyed him. And then he gets with a girl, and she ends up opening an OnlyFans, and he basically destroys his career, goes woke and everything because his girl tells him it's what's right, and loses everything. $15,000 for a date only? Yeah. I mean, what's the joke? Why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? That joke is so funny. Yeah, because it's like they're paying for it. Why are you paying for that? It's ridiculous.
Her monthly income was reportedly around 100 to 200,000 yuan, and that's not even counting the private Red Pocket donations she'd receive off platform. And the top donor, the legendary simp, our brother, our victim, Brother Hao, dropped 100,000 yuan directly on her alone. Brother Hao, did you even think this was okay? Whenever fans asked to meet her offline, she joked, sure, 100,000 yuan. You know, everybody laughed, except she was dead serious. People like Brother Hao genuinely thought they were part of something special, something intimate, something romantic even. But it wasn't quite the perfect parasocial experience yet, because there's one thing we haven't seen yet. This whole reputation was pretty much a ticking time bomb for her, because all it took was one software glitch. So it's late at night, July 23rd, 2019. Xiao Bilo is doing a PK stream, which is basically a dual live stream where two streamers hop in a room and compete for donations. She's paired with another Douyu streamer, Mi Tingze. We'll just call her Mimi. This was a normal collab, and Xiao was doing her usual thing. Sweet voice, flirty with her fans, covering her face, and squeezing every possible donation from the guys. Then it happens. Her PNG image, her entire career, her whole defense system collapsed. Gone, vanished, glitched out of reality. And what replaces it? A middle-aged woman looking like your auntie doing Tai Chi at the local park. In this moment here, time was frozen.
Why wouldn't you not wear a mask, you know, double up the face cover? You double it up. Yeah, she was. Well, she didn't. Like, that's the thing. That's why women prefer. And that, like, that's the thing. Women try hard to put an image out into the world. What's the joke? Why do men like video games? Well, the same reason why women like putting on makeup. They want to escape reality. It's a joke for a reason. And she literally didn't want to do all that. She would have rather been a VTuber. It would have been far better for her career if she was just a VTuber. But the sad thing is she built this image around herself, showing all these pictures, trying to sell herself as something completely different when she absolutely wasn't. I think it wouldn't. She wouldn't have gotten as much money if she was more transparent, never showing her face, but a little more transparent. But the fact that she was trying to sell herself as like, oh, a young, innocent girl. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I thank you. Thank you. I'm okay. I need to stop. You're gonna end up seeing something fly towards me and hit me in the face. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but it's just like, yeah, it was grandma reliving her better days. Yeah. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, heck, there are those old time streamers. Well, 1990, yeah. But the thing is like, she's not wearing makeup. She's not doing anything. She's just wanting to be herself. Like, heck, no one's seen my wife unless, I don't think anyone's actually seen my wife. Everyone sees the penguin. Everyone sees the penguin. Nobody goes to Instagram. Are you kidding? Yeah, everyone just sees the penguin. There's my wife isn't here. I just have the penguin here. The penguin's easier. Penguin's easier. Yeah, because it's just like there's just too much.
The chat went dead silent, and for a second, everybody was just in a state of shock. She looked a lot more round. Okay, I'm not trying to be mean here or anything,
but that's
like,
true.
You know, when you look at the before and after, it's just not quite what we expected. Everybody is just mentally buffering. Like, wait, is this a filler? Am I hallucinating? They were just experiencing the 5 stages of grief now.
我不能露脸，我要过10万订阅才能露。本来我是个颜值主播的。
And here's the craziest part. She doesn't notice at all. Xiao is just talking like everything's normal. She kept talking to Mimi about how to use face covering software, and she kept bragging about, oh, I'm like a very cute, pretty face streamer. That's why I have a lot of fans, and this is why I make so much money. Deadass saying people like her because of her looks and flexing her pretty privilege. All my viewers love me because I'm cute, and you should learn from me. Maybe you should try hiding your face sometime. Absolute cinema. Chinese netizens were brutal. One of them even joked how inspiration the story was of an old woman starting a side hustle. And Xiao, still clueless, still flirting with her chat, still being like, you boys are so naughty for wanting to see my body. And still glancing at that donation leaderboard like nothing's wrong. Except something clearly was wrong, because her top donor, Brother Hao, vanished. The man who dropped 100,000 yuan went offline. That right there should have been her biggest jump scare, but nope, she kept going. And at this moment, Mimi can see everything. At first, she thought this was a special effect. She even asked something like, how did you do this? I want to be a man. Joking that it's probably some kind of old person filter. Then she realizes, oh no, this is not a filter. It's reality. And to her credit, Mimi actually does try to save her. She awkwardly hints that her software might be using a different filter to make people look older. And she doesn't act surprised or laugh at all. She just had a neutral face. This might be one of...
Oh, that's nice. Sister's got her back. Sister's got her back. Most likely not. Most likely. Well, who knows? Who knows? She doesn't look like that in real life. I don't know. I don't know what Mimi looks like in real life. I'm not into the whole Chinese, because you need to have Bilibili. I think that's their streaming software right now. That's on top of the charts. And I think what's funny is I think Asmongold is actually one of the top, not streamers, but viewed videos, because someone takes his videos and re-uploads them on Bilibili. Yeah, crazy. But yeah, it's just like, again, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are absolutely fake. Absolutely fake. Nobody wants to be their real self. Nobody wants to be their real
The
self.
top 5 lock-ins of all time.
我们玩啥？
我玩那个玩
我们要不要唱歌也行？我会唱歌。
It finally clicks in Qiao's head that something is wrong. And instead of shutting down the stream instantly like any sane person would, no. She goes to the worst possible strategy, lying in real time. She grabs onto the filter excuse and runs with it. Oh, it's making me look old. Technology, am I right? The stream ends shortly after and Mimi instantly deletes the entire VOD. But too late, because clips were all over social media at that point. Within hours, memes of her multiplied everywhere on Weibo and Douyu. She's called auntie, grandma, princess old lady. It was everywhere. And brother Hao later did an interview, and you know what he said? He said he couldn't sleep because every time he closed his eyes, he would see her face. Bro got psych.
But guys, you and her were basically the same age. He was catfished by someone his own age.
Psychological damage from a live stream. All right, this is how you know it's serious. Instead of disappearing, apologizing, or even going silent for a bit, Qiao comes back swinging, with excuses after excuses, changing hourly like she's adapting to every accusation. First, she posts heavily edited selfies and videos trying to restore her image. People pointed that out, so instead she says she was actually sick that night on the live stream and her 58-year-old grandmother was filling in for her. So her grandma was able to perfectly mimic her voice and mannerisms. They must have had a really close relationship. Then she says, no, it was actually all under her control. Corrupt PR teams fabricated the hype. She's the victim. We're playing chess, not checkers. Then within a day, she returns to streaming and says the entire thing was a joke, a prank. She claimed that she intentionally downloaded software to make herself look older because she had a stalker at the time and she wanted to look unattractive to push him away. Which, okay, but then why did you have to lie and panic? Then she flashes a heavily edited photo on stream with the caption, "Brothers, please don't leave. I'll stop covering my face. I'll even show my body." So netizens start digging, and oh boy do they dig. They discovered that the selfie she posted was actually stolen from another influencer. It was literally just photoshopped and retouched. And former fans even came out saying that she directly messaged them on WeChat.
See, it's funny. The internet sleuths, the terminally online simps, when they feel slighted, oh my gosh, because they will never do their research beforehand. But the second they realize that they've been lied to and swindled, that's when they do the investigation. That's when they find out everything. It's it's so funny.
Demanding money like they owed it to her. And knowing Qiao at this point, instead of apologizing, she doubles down. She and her mysterious team tried to sell her live streaming IP and her account for like 500,000 yuan. And the cherry on top, she switches up on Mimi. Switching up on your day ones now, I see. She accuses her of orchestrating the entire incident for clout. She was scheming everything from the start. During the live stream, she somehow hacked into my PC to disable the PNG overlay. I don't know how she did it, but it's her fault. Even though anyone with eyes can see that Mimi was trying to help. So, on August 1st, Douyu releases an official statement.
The thing is, it was probably something she accidentally touched. Because for me, I can go over here. My wife is here. And then she's gone. She's here. She's gone. She's here. She's gone. Odds are she accidentally hit the image button and it removed the overlay from her face because it was nothing but an image on top of her. That was it. That was it. So that's most likely what happened. That is absolutely most likely what happened. And that is tragic. That is absolutely tragic. But at the same time, she was catfishing everyone.
After investigating, they concluded that the entire incident was a publicity stunt orchestrated by Qiao Bilo. Then, for spreading false information, she gets permanently banned. The same day, the Chinese Association of Performing Arts Network put her on an industry blacklist, a 5-year ban. I mean, doing something so bad to get you...
Damn, this is the same on par with Annie being a female Titan in Attack on Titan. Yeah, basically. But then again, in Attack on Titan, everyone turned out to be a Titan in the city.
blacklisted on Chinese social media.
But yeah, that was a huge reveal.
It's a feat of itself. Now, Tao is pretty much done for. But with her last breath, with her last sprint, she tries to platform hop. First Huya, she gets banned immediately. Then Billy, she opens up a new ID, still faceless, still the same old tricks. And in 1 hour, she climbs to the 9th place of the popularity chart. That's just how broken the system was. But then 2 hours later, she got banned for false identity verification. And netizens immediately found out that the picture was stolen once again. So she then tries Twitch with her usual beauty filters, of course, and only 11 viewers showed up. Global expansion failed, I guess.
Yep, Twitch is a American platform. It's not gonna do so good. It's not gonna do so good if you're not speaking English. Only stupid people believe them. No, I don't think it's stupid people. I think it's people who are desperate for attention. So you have to think of the world that a lot of guys are growing up in. There was this mass, especially like in the West. I know that's China, but the same thing's kind of happening in China, where there's far too men and too little women. So there are going to be a ton of simps. And in the West, it's a different kind of issue, where the massive Me Too movement happened. And then it was literally, you had those women who would work out at gyms, and then immediately attack a guy behind them and say, oh, they're staring at me. They would try to cancel them for that. And then it turns out that a lot of guys became incels or simps. They became one of the two things. And honestly, like the same kind of psychology, like that one video I watched where it was like monsters, where women will marry guys in prison who are spending a life sentence in prison because they know they will always find them there. It's safer to be in a relationship with that person because you know where they're at. I think it's kind of the same kind of psychosis for simps who are literally following a Twitch streamer. The Twitch streamer is live. They know the Twitch streamer's in their room. They know where the Twitch streamer is at. It's far easier than being like, oh, okay, they're not out doing this with some random guy. Sure, they're probably doing that off stream. But at the same time, it's kind of like they feel far more vindicated and they're able to talk and feel like close to them. And occasionally the chat will get read. And well, if they have a slow chat like mine, they most likely always get read, but make them feel special. Yeah, but that's primarily what it is. It's the wanting to be heard by the opposite sex. They're like, a lot of them have to do with they don't feel secure with who they are. Like men who have like a few friends or like no friends at all are normally the ones that have found out who they are as a human being. They're the ones who are most content in life. Like for me, I'd given up on relationships till my wife literally hunted me down and skewered me with a spear and dragged me over to India and then forced me to marry her and then forced me to file for a visa, forced me to bring her back with me. Yeah, but that's the thing. It's just like, I'm content with who I am. I'm happy with who I am. But I was lucky enough to actually have someone find me and wanting to spend time with me, and I absolutely love and adore my wife, but I was content with who I was, and I have like 1, 2, 3 friends. very few people I actually really talk with, unless I'm talking with you all. I barely talk to anyone. But you can see so much filter and even that image PNG. Yeah, but it's the like for those who see the person they're with, but you can look at like the VTubers. You can look at the VTubers. A lot of people know they're not talking to or they're not watching the person they're watching, but sometimes they feel like there's a woman there. Even though, like when my wife hunted me down, I didn't know she was a woman. I had no clue she was a woman. She knew everything about me because she's definitely not a raw agent. Definitely not a raw agent. And I'm definitely not a CIA agent, so I didn't do my investigation on her. But yeah. Yeah, she knew everything about me. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's kind of what it is. It's just that wanting to be heard, wanting to be able to see something pretty. Like back in the day, why would men go to the local store to buy like a pack of gum every now and then when that pretty girl was working, just so they could talk to the pretty girl and see the pretty girl? Now they see them on OF or on streaming platforms. VTuber is better than anything. Yeah, I think VTuber is best. VTuber is best, especially for women. I think women should be VTubers. It's just better. Unless they're married, I feel like it's like definitely no. Because the problem is, as soon, like, if you look at like the Valkyries, Pokemains, Emirus, as soon as people, I mean, even Hassan Piker, you could fall in that category. As soon as people know they're in a relationship and married, they lose all their fan base because it's all based off of people who are wanting to tune in thinking they have a chance. Now, like those who are married, it's a completely different story. People tune in because it's like, oh, like if my wife created a channel, people would tune in because it's like, oh, we're listening to this white idiot talking. Let's see what his level-headed, intelligent wife has to say as a counterpoint. That's literally what it would be. That's normally how it turns out. That's normally how it turns out, because it's just like people feel like they're getting brought into the family, getting brought into like the friend group in that aspect, not the simps who get upset anytime a girl's like, oh, she's got in a relationship, no more. Like, yeah. So that's why I feel like VTubers is better, especially if you're single.
I mean, this entire stream lasted like an hour on the same window, and she only showed her face for like a single minute. At this point, she's fully exiled from all streaming platforms, so she tries to rebrand. She drops a documentary-style comeback video embracing her grandma nickname, pretty much talking about cyberbullying and the depression she suffered from the scandal, like positioning herself as the victim. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, we deplatform you. Eventually, she just nukes all of her accounts and disappears, or at least mostly. Some say she vanished completely, and others said that she resurfaced under new nicknames, posting life updates. Either way, Your Highness Cao Bi Lo as a brand was finally dead. So yeah, this entire operation was a wild ride. I mean, stolen photos and personalities entirely built to farm parasocial relationships. Even having one guy drop 100,000 yuan alone, like, I don't know how she couldn't feel guilty throughout all of this. So yeah, if there's one takeaway, actually, if you'll excuse me, I think I'm just gonna head to the local park and gather maybe 10 to 15 Chinese aunties, put them together in a group, and start my own live streaming business.
That would be interesting. I think that would be funny. That would be funny, because that's the thing. People do tune into that kind of stuff.
You're supporting this.
People really do. Like, there's that, there are like grandparents who do those kinds of things, like these elderly couple. Like, there's that one World War veteran, and what he does, he plays like Battlefield 6, plays a sniper like he played on the battlefield, and he just does headshots consistently. Like, it's not like PTSD for him. For him, it's like nostalgia. He's lived long enough to where it's come around for it to be nostalgia. Like, people will watch that stuff. People will watch, so as long as it's entertaining. As long as it's entertaining. If you like how many times back in the day did Asmongold bring his mother on stream? Because she was basically a recurring character. He lived in her house. It was just, people enjoy that. People want to feel a part of it. Like those people, like I would love to watch that. I would love to watch something where it's got like this, someone that reminds me of my grandmother, having fun doing random stuff, because I lost my grandmother at a young age. I lost my abuela a little bit later. And it's just like, it would give me a feel like, oh my gosh, look at this elderly woman trying to just do random stuff, just living her best life. People do tune in for that kind of stuff. But you have to commit to being honest, because the second people find out you're a liar, you lose everything. You have the ability to lose everything. The problem is, sure, are there simps who will always believe the lies? Yes, there always will be, but it's not enough to keep it going. Oh, yeah, he takes shots without holding a breath sometimes and laughs as well. Very long headshot. Yeah. Like, that's the thing. It's just like it's fun to watch. It's entertaining. It's entertaining. When you have those people, it's just like, oh my gosh. Like, I could see that. I'd be like, oh my gosh. It would remind me of my grandfather. My grandfather. Who, all my grandparents have passed. Sad. The- there are 3-4 grandpa in gaming stream. Yeah. There are a few. There are a few. It's enjoyable. It's enjoyable to have those. Like you just feel like you're close with them, and that they always have like that. They're too old to care kind of vibe. They're too old to care, that they just speak their mind because they're from an old age, and it's just like, yep, you do you, grandpa, you do you, grandpa.
You guys got a video?
Oh.
It's so bad.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Wait, wait, not that.